Hi. I wanted to jump on and share with you a little bit about the details of Aroma Energetics, my brand new 3-month plant and energy medicine immersion. So the program is built on the concepts and theories of energy medicine that are deeply rooted in movement and all-encompassing breath work, hand gestures, so the way that we can place our hands in certain positions to activate, stimulate the flow of energy through our bodies, and also in that same way, the way that we can place our bodies in certain poses or movement practices to stimulate the flow of energy. And then we layer in this beautiful component of using plant medicine. So essential oils placed on certain areas in the body to draw in the spirit of that plant, whichever it is that we're using, in a way that will help to stimulate the flow of energy, almost acting as a catalyst for that movement. And so in the body, we see stagnation of energy, pooling of energy. We can see too much energy in particular places. And the idea is that we want to allow for this flow of energy to be consistent and free-flowing throughout the entire energy body. Why I created this program was because simply sometimes talk therapy ain't enough. And although it has been incredibly successful for many, many clients that I've worked with, this is talk therapy, what I've come to realize and recognize is the importance of a therapeutic practice that relies on the intelligence of the body and the intelligence of plants and the plant kingdom, without the need to bring in the logical mind, without the need to speak necessarily. This is really about learning how to tune in to the body and learning how to trust the wisdom that is found within the essences of the plant, the essential oil. And so there are 5 modules that are delivered over 10 weeks, with 1 week on either side of the program for integration. So introduction and then integration. And the 5 different practices, rituals, therapies, as I call them, are created and put together very intentionally for different elements within the body. So we have a very earthing practice. We have a practice that helps us with our emotional body. We have a practice that helps us with the mental body, and so forth. And so the idea here is that you learn all of these 5 therapies over the course of 2 weeks each, so that you can not only learn them, but practice them and have an opportunity to ask questions and be guided as much as you need. The other really cool thing about this is my intention is that throughout the 12 weeks that we're together, that there is something that you will find deep within you that you will be able to resolve, unkink, step into a completely new way of being. What I've seen in my own life through doing these practices is that for self, I am unapologetically who I am. And sometimes that doesn't fit in with the narrative. Sometimes I am non-conformative, but I'm always that in a way that is loving and kind, and I'm not afraid to step into the truth of who I am unapologetically, right? And with that comes a sense of deep peace, because I know who I am and I'm not afraid to be who I am. And the attitude that I have is that if you don't like me, well, I mean, I'm not for everyone. And this goes in my personal relationships, my friendships, you know, my social life. I can step into a situation, any situation, and read the room, notice how I feel in the room, sense my own energy within the room, within other energies that are present as well. I know when I need to recalibrate, and I know when I need to take time out for myself. I know when I need to be more of myself, less worried about, you know, the ups and the downs of life, which naturally occur, right? So it's important for me to mention this. This is not about never being worried or never being sad or never having any human emotions. This is always about knowing how to manage that, how to manage my own self, my own expectations, I suppose, and also how to regulate through challenging times. And then from a business perspective, I feel like this is where this work has helped me the most, because it starts with self and it progresses through to everything. It touches on everything in my life. And my business and I are so much stronger. I have a very clear vision on how she wants me to step out of not only my own comfort zone, but out of the space that she's in. And if you've been following me for the last 18 months, you would have seen a really big change in my business. You would have seen, just huge changes. I mean, who she was and who I was for her and in service of her is completely different. If you haven't been following me, I mean, we've done a rebrand, we've changed our services, and I'm just so much more bolder in the decisions that I make for her. So I've created a suite of services that truly align with me as who I am, Ariana, and then who delivers so exquisitely in her vision. And I truly believe that my business, you know, obviously she's her own entity and I get to work for her and we collaborate together and we bring out the best in one another. Like, she places me in situations that I would never have considered if I hadn't partnered with her. And it's almost like she kind of knows best for me at times where I may seem a little bit frightened to take a big leap, or when I'm trying to make a decision. So I have this really beautiful relationship with my business. And I know when to ask for help because she tells me to ask for help. And so this is the energetic relationship, or the energetics of the relationship that I have with Ariana, the brand. And I'm going to teach that. That's just because of these embodiment practices, these practices that I have, been leaning into myself over the last 18 months. And I almost feel like what's naturally happened throughout those 18 months is that I've had a lot of people just just in bypassing me, you know, asking me questions about how I did this, or how did I feel about that, or what led to this decision. And all of these questions have led me down this self-exploratory path. You know, sometimes you just don't really realize you're doing it until someone points it out. And my mind just started cataloging all of these different ways in which I create space and commune with my higher self, my heart space, and my business. And this 3-month immersion is my attempt at sharing that with you. So there are movement practices involved. You don't have to be a yogi or a dancer or anything like that. You just need to be open to moving your body. There's breath work practices that are included to help move the energy through the body. And there's essential oils that are included. So there are 12 friends that we will be calling on throughout our time together. And even though they're only 12, because gosh, there's so many different oils that you can call on for this work. They're only 12. We will talk about replacements of those or in addition to's. So the other oils that you can use if you don't have those or you wish to explore others as well. So even though I'm only really exploring the 12 major oils as part of this program, that's not to say that we won't speak about others. So I will have, the caveat is that you use 100% pure essential oils, okay? Because we cannot expect the spirit of the plant to come through and to support change, transformation, and energy flow if it's not essential oil, if it's been adulterated or tampered with, or there's a filler, right? So for those of you who are not really sure about which brand to use or what does it mean to have an oil adulterated, please reach out to me. I have a lot of resources that can help you make a decision. And that's not me pushing a product or a brand. It's just me helping you to find the right brand for you, because we don't want you to purchase an oil off a shelf of a store and expect that to work in the same way that a pure essential oil will. Yeah? There are a lot of beautiful brands out there that harvest ethically, and they source their oils ethically, and it's the whole essential oil, a pure unadulterated oil. So please reach out. So it is a lot, but it's only 3 months. And for those of you who are looking to use this content to help build your business, oh my gosh, some of the topics of stability, groundedness, freeing from lack and scarcity, stepping into self-trust, knowing how to hear your own inner calling so that you can live according to your inner compass, all of these things are so important for running a business. So important, because we can be pulled from pillar to post and every new shining object, and all of these external things that are flashy and seductive and alluring can sometimes take us out of alignment. So with all of that being said, if you have any more questions, any other questions that have come up for you, please let me know. My intention is always to help you make the right decision. And I hope to see you inside. Applications are open now. And Yeah. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, evening, week, wherever you are in the world. Bye for now.